If you're thinking about moving to Chino, California, I want you to hear this from someone who actually lives here. I've been a Chino resident for over 12 years. I've helped families buy and sell homes across the Inland Empire, including right here in Chino. And today I'm going to give you the real pros and cons of living here. Not what the brochures say, the actual truth. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you're going to know whether Chino is the right fit for your family or not. Hey everyone, I'm Christian Medina. I'm a local realtor. I live right here in Chino. If you're thinking about moving to Chino, Chino Hills, Ontario Ranch, or anywhere in the Inland Empire, make sure to subscribe because every week I create content that helps families figure out exactly where they should plant roots. All right, let's get into it. The first thing I love about living in Chino is location. A lot of families I work with are coming from Los Angeles County, and one of the first things they ask me is, how far is it really? And I always tell them the same thing. You're still fairly close to everything. Orange County is roughly 30 to 45 minutes, depending on traffic. LA is about the same. Riverside, San Bernardino, all of it is easy access. You've got major freeways around you, the 60, the 71, the 91, and the 15. So if you're still working in LA County, you're not cutting yourself off. You're just getting a lot more for your money out here. The second pro is something I see every single day living here. Chino is built for families. Quiet neighborhoods, great schools, a pace of life that just feels peaceful. I hear this over and over from buyers who move here from LA or Orange County. They tell me it's the first place they've lived where the kids are actually outside, playing, riding bikes, playing in the street, knowing their neighbors. That's not something you can manufacture. It's just the culture of the city. The third thing I like about Chino is the variety of housing options. You have older established neighborhoods with larger lots and mature trees. You have newer master plan communities. You have condos, townhomes, and single family homes across a range of price points. That flexibility is what makes Chino work for so many different types of buyers. Whether you're a first time buyer, a growing family, needing more space, or someone looking to downsize and simplify, there's something here for you. One of the biggest reasons families put Chino on their list is because of the schools. Most of Chino falls under the Chino Valley Unified School District, and this is not just a good school district by Inland Empire standards. CVUSD is ranked number 2 in all of San Bernardino County. It holds an A grade on niche and ranks in the 20% of public school districts in the entire state of California. We are talking about a district with multiple California distinguished schools, national blue ribbon schools, and one of the top 5 graduation rates in the state. AP program participation is strong, which matters a lot for the families already thinking ahead to college. Now, every family has different priorities when it comes to schools, and I always encourage you to do your own research, but this is not a district you're settling for. This is a district you're choosing on purpose. The fifth pro is something that's hard for me to put a number on, but I can speak to it personally because I live it every day. I feel safe here. My kids go to great schools. Everything I need is close. Stater Brothers and the brand new Northgate Market, Ontario Mills, Victoria Gardens, all within just a few minutes. I mountain bike and there are trails in Chino and Chino Hills that I can hit regularly. I can go out and run a few miles through beautiful surroundings. And we have a local farms where you can actually buy fresh produce and meats directly. Family farms for your fruits and vegetables, cottagers if you want quality meats. That is not something most cities can offer you. That combination of safety, convenience, outdoor access, and local community is what keeps people here long term. It's what's kept me here for over 12 years. And it's what I hear from buyers after they've been settled here for a year. They stop thinking about where they came from and Chino just becomes their home. Now let's talk about the things most people don't tell you before you move. The first con is traffic. And I want to be straight with you because this one's real. If you're commuting back toward LA County, you're going to feel it. I'm talking about 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning and after 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Rush hour in this area is not something to ignore. Now here's the thing. If you're coming from LA or Orange County, your frame of reference is probably already pretty bad. Most of my buyers tell me that commute from Chino is actually manageable compared to what they were dealing with before. But you want to go in with your eyes open. The second con is the summer weather. If you're relocating from coastal Orange County or the west side of LA, you're going to notice a difference. We're talking 90s regularly and triple digits during the heat waves. It's the Inland Empire. It runs hot in the summer. Most people adjust, but if you're someone who really struggles with heat, that's something to take seriously before you commit to this area. The third con I'll mention is that Chino is no longer the hidden deal it used to be. But here's the context I give every buyer I work with. California is expensive, period. That's just the reality. When you start comparing Chino to cities that border LA County, the value here is just better. You're getting nicer neighborhoods, newer homes, more square footage, and more land for your money. So yes, it's not cheap, but relative to where most of my buyers are coming from, it makes a lot of financial sense. If nightlife is a big part of your lifestyle, Chino probably isn't going to be the perfect match. This is a family city, it's peaceful, it's quiet, and most residents prefer it that way. But if you're someone who regularly wants restaurants, bars, and entertainment within walking distance, it's worth knowing that option up front. All right, let's talk about what everyone talks about when they mention Chino, the smell. I'll give you the honest version because I've lived here long enough to tell you the real story. Now, when I first moved here to Chino 12 years ago, yeah, it was really noticeable. I hated to go outside and to the patio, and cook my barbecue and sit down and eat, outside with my family because the smell, I just didn't really like it. It was real noticeable. But I can tell you that it's nothing like it used to be. It's not something that comes up every day. It's not something you smell every day. We're talking about a few weeks out of the year, and it depends on where you are in the city and which direction the wind is blowing. For most residents, including myself, it's just not something that comes up on a daily life anymore. But I always tell my buyers to come out and experience it for themselves before making the decision. Don't let someone else's opinion be the reason you rule out the city. So is Chino a good place to live? For the families I work with, the answer is always yes. Is it perfect? No. Traffic is real, summers are hot, and the dairy smell is still a conversation that I have with new buyers. But for families relocating from LA County especially, Chino tends to be one of the best combinations of value, location, and quality of life in all of Southern California. If you're thinking about making a move to Chino, Chino Hills, Ontario Ranch, or anywhere in the Inland Empire, I'd love to help you think it through. Scan the QR code on screen to schedule a free 15-minute relocation call with me directly. And drop a comment before you go. What matters to you the most when moving to a new city? I read every single comment. I'll see you guys on the next video.